Hello and welcome along to the shed. Hashtag Irish Bills Mafia with me, Trevor. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening here in the west of Ireland, and I just said I'd do a quick video um, in relation to the NFL international games that were announced today and give you my thoughts on them and what we have to look forward to in the upcoming weeks and months ahead. Unfortunately, in the international series, the Buffalo Bills haven't been named as any of the teams, especially in Dublin. I am disappointed about that, to be honest. I was keeping the fingers crossed, the toes crossed, and the whole lot that they would be coming, but unfortunately, the Minnesota Vikings have taken their place, and best of luck to them. But I'll go through the way the games are lined out, and I'll talk about each of them then quickly. It won't be a very long video this evening. It's just to go through this. I have one coming up on Thursday evening with Therese, and we'll discuss the Bills fixtures once everything's announced on Wednesday. So we'll go through it more then. So the week one, the first game is in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and the Los Angeles Chargers are the home team. But as of now, there has been no one announced to play them. Now, a lot of people are saying it could be the Kansas City Chiefs, but as of now, it's another, and I don't want to say it is the Chiefs. We'll talk about that again if it is, but a lot of people have put that up. Whether it is true or not, I don't know. Then the next international games are all in a block. They're week 4, 5, 6, and 7. And they are the Dublin game and then the 3 London games. So week 4 on the 28th of September, it's the Minnesota Vikings at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the game's going to be played in Croke Park. It'll be 2:30 Irish time, or UK time as well, at 9:30 Eastern US time. So it'll be an early start for them there. And it's an exciting kind of a game. The atmosphere and the whole setup will be brilliant. This is the first big show for Ireland with the NFL, and 83,000 people Croke Park can hold. I don't know how many tickets they're going to allocate for it. I heard something up in the high 70s. So it may not be the whole stadium full. They may have to put in partial seating or temporary seating or something in the back, standing goals. I don't know. But you wouldn't know. We might get the 83,000 jet like colour on a final day. The Vikings are coming over. They have JJ McCarthy, who's going to be their starting quarterback. Justin Jefferson and Addison will be their wide receivers. They have an amazing defense and offense, and they were very strong last year, and they're going to take stock again this year in the NFC North. They'll be themselves. The Detroit Lions, they'll be the 2 teams in that division. I think that'll, again, like last year, will take stopping. Kevin O'Connell is doing an amazing job as their head coach, and he has a system that it seems it's quarterback friendly. He had Sam Darnold last year, who Sam Darnold mightn't have played for any other team, but the way that it was set up for him at Minnesota, he had a brilliant year and is now at the Seattle Seahawks and with a big contract. So they'll be very good and very interesting to see them over there. And they'll be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are the home team. The Rooneys have done everything to bring the Steelers to Ireland and are in the Irish market and are working brilliantly. And it'll be a big, big day for them, the Steelers fans, and the whole of Ireland to when this game comes around. And I'm really looking forward to it and the atmosphere and the whole lot that goes with that weekend. As of now, Mason Rudolph is their quarterback, and it doesn't look too hot. Like George Pickens has gone to Dallas in a trade, and yes, they got DK Metcalf. Yes, they have Cam Hayward. Yes, they have Watt, and they have a savage defense. But they need a quarterback, and the one that is being linked with them, well, everyone knows it's Aaron Rodgers. He hasn't signed yet, but that's the one that's been linked because there ain't a lot else out there, and they're not going to get Kirk Cousins. Well, he may be a big name, but he ain't a big quarterback anymore. But we'll see. But it'll be interesting. And all I hope is that it's an amazing weekend, and all I hope is that it's an amazing game, and it's a tight one, and it's end to end, and the best team win. The following week, then in the London game, the first of them, the Vikings have back to back, so they're playing in Ireland in the 28th of September. They're playing in London on the 5th of October in Tottenham Stadium, and they're playing the Cleveland Browns. I think this will suit the Vikings. These are two winnable games for them going off on paper at the minute. The Browns have 4 quarterbacks that could be the starting quarterback. And the Vikings will have had 2 weeks to adjust because Irish time and English time is the same. There's no difference. So it's just an hour flight over from Dublin. So they'll be well acclimatized, and the Cleveland Browns will come over, and they're playing them at Tottenham. Should be an interesting game. The following week, week 6, October 12th, again at Tottenham Stadium, is the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. New York Jets are the home team. It'll be another cagey one. Bo Nix and the Broncos did very well last year. They lost to us in the wild card round, but they're a team that's building, and they're a team that will be looking to progress and move on and move forward this year. The New York Jets, they are a team with a new head coach. They are, I don't know if they're in transition. They mightn't think that, but we were supposed to be in transition last year, and look what happened. So it'll be an interesting game. It's a hard one to call now, and I'm not going to pick any winners as such. I would say that going on paper, the Broncos would be favourites, but it all depends on how each team travels and how they're going at that particular time in the season. Then on week 7, it's another London game. It's October 19th. This one now will be interesting for various reasons, but it's the Los Angeles Rams at the Jacksonville Jaguars in Wembley. So it's the Jaguars' home game. Now, last 2 years, the Jaguars had 2 home games in Wembley. Well, not 2 home games, but 2 games in London. And I know in 23, when I was over there, you could see the difference between the Bills, who had travelled that week, and the Jaguars, who had a week's rest to acclimatise. It made a huge difference. This year, they don't have that. But what they do, and they do have, is a Los Angeles Rams team that has to travel from Los Angeles all the way to London, which is nearly double the distance to what the Jags have to travel. So how Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay and co will adjust to the travel, or will they take the whole week over? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But I think it's a big thing to see the Rams come over. The Rams are a big team, and it'll be good to have them in London. Then we have a couple of weeks off, and the next game that was announced was week 10 is November 9th. It's in Berlin in Germany, and it's the Atlanta Falcons at the Indianapolis Colts. And that's an interesting matchup. It'll be a Falcons team that's looking to improve from last year and get to the playoffs. They should have done last year, but they kind of bottled it. The Colts, they're looking to improve. If you watch any of Pat McAfee's shows, and one thing he's pretty honest on is he's not impressed with the Colts at the minute. Not so much they're not winning, well, it goes with it, but it goes also well. He's not impressed with their attitudes, and it'll be interesting to see can they improve on their attitude this year and improve on their progress. And Berlin should be an amazing fixture, and it should be an amazing game as well. Germany always puts on a good show, so we can't wait to see that. And then week 11 is the final international game for the year. It's in Madrid, in the brand new Real Madrid Stadium. It's the Washington Commanders at the Miami Dolphins. Now, this one has all, if things are going well, all the pointers to be a classic. You've Jaden Daniels, you have Tua Tagovailoa, you have a Washington Commanders team that got to the NFC championship game last year. You have a Miami Dolphins team who, if they don't get into the playoffs or even win a playoff game this year, their head coach is gone, and a lot of that team is gone. This team has failed to deliver the last few years. They had the best wide receivers you could have in Waddle and Hill. If you had them on any other team with a quarterback, you're winning games, and it's not happening. So for me, this could be a very interesting game. It's past the halfway mark of the season. It'll be huge in Spain and Northern Ireland. They'll be putting on a show, and it'll be huge to see how the Commanders and the Dolphins get on. So there are international games, and we'll talk a bit more about week one closer to the season to see who is actually going to go and play the Chargers in Sao Paulo. But from what I can gather at the minute, but it's not confirmed, so don't take this to be confirmed. It could be the Kansas City Chiefs. So a little bit of news that has happened, and I'm just going to give a quick thoughts on it. George Pickens, he was traded to Dallas from Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh will be happy, and thank God he wasn't put anywhere near Buffalo. George Pickens has the ability to be a brilliant wide receiver, but George Pickens is not a team player. So off he goes to Dallas, and best of luck to him. Then with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the quarterback hunt, Aaron Rodgers still hasn't signed anything. I was reading something earlier, but you don't know if it's true or not, that he has got the playbook. So whether he's going to sign with them or not, we shall see. There's also a question mark about will he go to the Saints, because Derek Carr has announced he's retiring due to injury. They drafted Tyler Shaw this year, the rookie, but they don't know if they're going to go with him or if they're going to look for a bit more experience. And the only experienced guys that are kind of out there that could do it at the minute is Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers. I'd go for Cousins out of the two if I had to choose, but he's at a divisional rival team, so that might not work. I'm very sorry for Derek Carr, because Derek Carr was a quality quarterback. Just didn't land at the right team in different stages, but when he did play, he was very good to watch, and I wish him all the best in his retirement. And finally, tonight, we talk about the Dublin game a little bit more for a couple of minutes. I just want to say congratulations to everyone that worked hard behind the scenes to get this game and get it confirmed, and now we have a match and a date and a time. I'm especially going to be grateful to these guys, Michael McQuaid, Mark Hogan, and Jimmy English. Michael McQuaid and Mark Hogan are from Pro Football Ireland. Jimmy English is from the Gaelic Gridiron. These three guys have worked their socks off over the last few years. They're three gentlemen. I have the time of the world for each and every one of them. And they really put the work in. And today, there's been a lot of people that's been involved in it, and congratulations to all. But from me following NFL and following NFL through the Irish podcast and stuff, these three guys are head and shoulders ahead of everyone else in putting the work in. So for me, congratulations to all three of them, Michael McQuaid, Mark Hogan, and Jimmy English. Enjoy today and enjoy the upcoming few months and the game and the whole lot, because this is there is a lot of people behind it, but for me, you three guys have done an awful lot of this to get this here. So congratulations and well done. And that's my show for this evening. As I said, on Thursday, I'll be with Therese, and we'll have a chat about the Bills fixtures and the upcoming season. There is supposed to be a big announcement from the Bills. There's rumours that there may be a Christmas Day game coming. Time will tell. I don't want to get carried away, because I was reading a lot of Bill stuff and listening to a lot of Bill stuff, and I had heard through the grapevine that the Bills were coming to Ireland. I was really, really excited, and that didn't happen. So I'm just going to take it as it comes, and when it's officially announced, then be happy or whatever else. Thank you very much for watching the show. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. And as I said, until Thursday night, I just said I'd do a quick video because of today and the importance of today. And for all the people and the NFL people in Ireland, this is our day as well. It's a big day. But for the guys that did all the work, congratulations to you all. This is your day. Until Thursday night, my friends, stay safe, stay happy, and always go Bills.